big, like we have Crow and Cheyenne and Blackfeet.
You want to know a funny story about that? So my ex's family all went to Billings to go to like a powwow. There's a big native powwow.
Oh,
and
yeah, man. Those are cool.
They're pretty like closely native. They're not like, 1/18 like coming in white as fuck. Although my ex was very white. Like the genes were very strange. But they started going around saying what their family's last name was, and it turns out their family was like part of a legendary like tribe that backstabbed everybody, and they're horrible. They're swindlers, and so they were all blacklisted from the powwow. Which I thought was pretty funny. At the time, I was like, "Oh, sad," but now I'm like, "Oh."
Your grandfather was Creek. Now is it Cree or Creek? Because they're
How do you pronounce
probably
it?
both. No, there's Creek and Cree are different things.
I think Cree has an accent. I think
it does. Choctaw.
I'm an Indian outlaw.
Half Cherokee and
Choctaw. My baby, she's a fucking slut. Lyrics suck. Sorry.
There's no fucking way you're gonna get DMCA'd for singing like that. Without backing tracks and shit. They have the music is how the easiest way they like track it. The singing a cappella is much more difficult than DMCA.
That lawyer friend said I can definitely do a cappella. He wrote me on.
I'm a Blackfoot. Ani Greek or Ani Geek, excuse me.
Ani Geek. I think I knew that. I think Ani Geek has actually corrected me on Native American language before because I've said Indian really offensively on accident.
Well, one of the streamers I came up with and became friends with was a Montanan.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome.
I don't remember what tribe he was, but Eddie Ruckus. Would do like, because there's a distinct like Indian accent that gets real thick if you go on the reservation. Like if you get deep in the reservation, you hear them talking like this, and because it's the way they inflict their words. He does he just, obviously, he's been around it all his life. Just a spot on, like, oh my god, it makes me laugh. Oh, Eddie's Blackfoot too? Okay, cool. I just like good impressions.
Smoke signals? I haven't seen that. Seen smoke signals?
Oh, it's not it's a comedy special, right? Yeah, I've seen it. It's a documentary about native stand-up, right? Yeah.
Weren't we? We were just talking about this last night. Is that guy? We're watching Wilfred, and there's a guy that plays his like quintessential, very stereotypically Native American spirit guide, and it's like the same dude that's in every fucking movie that needs a Native American.
He's the Peter Dinklage of natives.
Yeah.
Like you need a little person. Let's get Dinklage. You need a native. I can't remember his name, but he was in House of Cards. He was in Wilfred. He was in Parks and Rec.
He's a great actor, but like, I feel like there's got to be more natives out there.
Well, and he says in the during the part, like he's having a dream. He's like, what's the actor's name? Big eyes. I can't remember it.
Which big eyes?
Wilfred.
His actor name?
Yes.
Oh, are you talking about Elijah Wood?
There you go.
There you go. I thought you were talking about the dog. I don't know.
I got frustrated because it's one of those things like my children's names. Like
I don't know the dog.
How could I forget it? But he's having a spiritual ayahuasca trip, and the Indian guy shows up, and he's talking him through this thing. He's like, "You're supposed to have a spiritual awakening." And he goes, "I really like. That's why I'm dressed so stereotypically."
Yeah.
and Elijah Wood gives him a look like, yeah, fuck me. Like that's Don't have much experience with your people, so this is what you look like to me in my head.
My mental picture of the natives I grew up around would not be a nice one. Like a lot of drunk people Any dead cars in driveways.
Yeah. Mine would be, if you told me to picture a group of Indians, I would picture them in basketball jerseys.
Because you played their team?
Well, no, because that was like, they were dominant. Like, they just physical, like Charles Barkley basketball players. And they would like come like, their C school would come play like a B or an A school, like just like population wise, not like, you know, level. But their C school would come play like an A school and just beat the fuck out of them. And everybody's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what's going on here?
You stop moving on.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Really need a drink. Give me my Monster or orange juice or something. I still think my throat is attacking. Yeah.
Are you better?
I feel like I had a piece of black pepper in my throat.
I love when people use physical features to describe actors. Big eyes. We talked about Elijah Wood. Like I said, you know,
He's a hit or
if
miss.
I had big eye sockets like that, I would show that much white part, and I'd have like my because the standout is not the iris, it's how much white part you're showing in your eyes. And she said it's probably because he has a small skull, and that stuck with. I was like,
I ruined
like I just
everything.
imagine this tiny skull just like inside of this like thick skin head.
It's true though.
It's like, that's why my eyes aren't big, because my skull's too large.
Your eyes are relative to your skull.
But I mean, I have beautiful blue eyes.
Dude, you have fucking stunning. But beautiful doesn't cover it.
Zeke's head kind of looks like a dick right now.
What kind of dicks are you looking at? It looks like a blooming
You
rose
need
or something.
to stop sucking, like, warty, ridgy dickheads.
Dude. I mean, either your imagination's fantastic or you need a hospital stat.
Oh, he's talking about, like, just this part.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Okay,
to be fair.
I can see it a little bit.
To be fair, the model kind of looks like a dick.
Yeah,
Not you.
They kind of do, yeah. It's true. Before I met Kyler, I was 90 pounds and my eyes look huge.
You still have really big eyes, Missy. Unless you, like, put filters on all your pictures. You look like you have very big eyes.
Oh, here, what if I turn and look this way?
Almost.
Okay. I just want to give them a different.
They just want your face, babe.
There we go. Oh, they want my face is important for work.
Your face is her.
Sorry, I'm so you can see the siding. I'm aware of those things.
I appreciate that because I really like those. That Scott's been.
Your eyes aren't tiny, Infinity. Didn't you hear? Your skull's just enormous.
Well, let's be honest. We have to take that a step further.
Send me a picture of you smiling right now.
He's like 6'4". I have a picture of him on my computer smiling. I can pull it up right now.
With his new haircut.
No, it's like years ago.
It
It's
needs
like
to be his
not.
new haircut.
Oh, okay, just kidding. It's old.
Tell me. We're friends in Discord now, aren't we? Send me that shit. Pretty sure we're
I
friends.
gotta do this shit on your eyes to look up. Like,
Oh.
Yep, there you go. Alright, words escape me. Sometimes it's. And then describe it. Body goes, what are words? Head.
Common thing with ADD and ADHD people is that they will hold 3 lines of a conversation in their head and assume that you heard all of them and then jump in.
They'll go from.
No, I do the same thing. Like, for example, I was having breakfast with Jason, Man vs. Game. Having breakfast with him. He goes, wow, these sausages, like the sausage links, these sausages look like cat turds. I went, no, they don't. They actually look great. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll eat them. You want me to eat them? But all that was said was, these sausages look like cat turds. Me. Do you want me to eat them? Those 3 lines went in my head, and I was like, oh, you didn't hear those ones. Oh, right. And he looked at me and he goes, ha ha ha! And he just starts laughing. Because he's like, this looks like shit. And I went, you want me to eat them? Like, that's what I do. I just eat shit or something. It was funny.
Wow, I mean, I've done the same thing, but then usually people look at me funny, and then I'm like, do you want to know where that came from? And they go, no. I'm like, that is a correct assessment. You don't, because that was the process.
Well, no, Dr. Claude, to be fair, there was a...
to be fair.
There was a moment, there was a pause in there. He said, man, these look like... He said, these look like turds, or these look like cat turds. Pause.
Do you want me
to eat them? Because my assumption is the reason why it was so funny to him is, one, because he thought that was just a comment that it didn't really need a response. And 2, the response came so late. And 3, I jumped ahead 3 lines of conversation. So it sounded like, cat turds. Yum.
That could explain so much of your...
Yeah.
I mean, maybe mine too. I wonder if that's why my stream's entertaining, because it's just like a broken thought process.
I'm gonna put it on my dick later to make it look like it has ridges.
I was literally earlier, like, I forgot to say it out loud, but I was gonna say, do not put this on your penis. This would be the most miserable hand job of your life. It would be like masturbating with, like, rubber cement and trying to beat the timer. Or like candle wax, but real candle wax. Like, melt it on your hand and then try to beat it. You know?
Have you ever put on gloves that have a rubber grip on it? You ever grab anything else, like say a gear shift or like some sort of lever with rubber on it as well? Notice how well that sticks there? Surface area, the tension, the adhesion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm unhappy about your story, not about that.
Yes, I know.
I mean, this won't be the most perfect, but it definitely up a notch.
This is going to hurt to come off the beard. Well, she's not putting any on my beard.
Nope. It's we got spirit gum remover, which dissolves all the wax. So we'll just be dumping that on his face and scrubbing. And I've got like a ton of oil makeup removers and stuff. It's all about using oil to remove it. I learned that the hard way after waxing my chest on accident. This stuff, this one, need to remember. Whatever the canister on the ground, it's so much more like spreadable and malleable. Like, do you see the difference on the two sides? You look at the camera, so you're looking at the lumpy side, and then this side, I'm actually shaping with the wax.
Oh.
I'm getting both you and them, yeah. You can just see the difference. This side looks so much better.
This side looks better than
this side. Yep. This side, yep. This side is raw, no wax. This side is wax.
Oh, okay. You're gonna do the same thing to this side.
Of course.
Okay. No, I'm just wondering, like, if you did try different methods on different sides.
Nope. Just trying to show off how
You're
good
just
it looks.
further ahead on one side. Okay.
I usually, that's how I do my makeup too. Like, make one side perfect, and then make the other side match. If you do both sides at the same time, you'll just go back and forth and back and forth. And... It's getting hooked in here, so take off all your hose. I am getting chlamydia. Venereal diseases are preventable.
Tis true. Tis pity. And pity tis true. Okay, I'm gonna have to smoke and then go pick up dinner.
Go sick, who?
Katie.
Katie, I love you. Please give your man and Papa all the love, and obviously I'm thinking of them every day.
So what's the end goal here?
Sex?
Exactly what I was gonna say. I was gonna say get laid. Duh.
We don't kink shame Weathered, and you know that. Is our hair? Oh, thank you.
It's good. You were kept doing it. And it was like tickle, tickle, tickle. I was like, I gotta get that fucking hair off of there.
If I had a hair in my eye, I'd name it Marla Singer.
Prom dress. Generation. Wear it once. Dance all night. Oh, I haven't been fucked like that since grade school.
I want to be your abortion. Or I want to have your abortion.
There it is.
Fucked it up.
That's
Damn
all
it,
right.
Catherine.
Zeke, do you ever speak in your Discord? No, not really. I speak in direct messages, but I rarely speak in like my own like the Zekonia or Zeke my Discord channel. I look at it often, but I rarely speak in it. It's more of a place for people who know each other from my channel to speak. If I get like tagged or DM'd or something, I'll speak.
Cocky and Crispy are only a little bit older than us, but I hope we end up exactly like them. Old. I lead a charmed life. You lead a life that is you're gonna, like, when you're dying in your fucking hospice someday, that nurse is gonna love your stories forever. Like, those are just, that's just glorious.
I gave up trying to take something sexy upright, so you're getting me naked in bed. Andrew! Neck up! That's all I want. Neck up. I want here to here, so I can see your hair, beautiful eyes, big smile. That's all I want. I don't need to see your abs or your cock or anything like that. Just your beautiful face. Can we just
I'll take it all.
that, please?
If you don't feel like cropping it, Andrew. I told Andrew he's getting too hot to be my friend. Like, he's gonna make me look like an ugly beard. You know what I mean? Like, he looks all upkempt, and now he has a job he loves. Oh, he changed jobs.
You're gonna be an obvious beard, I think is what it is.
I hate it.
Wait, I squinted. Fuck. Well, Andrew, are you honest? Can you look at a picture that you've taken and tell me that you're honestly smiling and nothing else?
Like,
If your eyes squint down, hers do the same thing. Her eyes, when she really smiles, she gets these squinty eyes, and it's so adorable. But she's really smiling. That's all I want. Just some genuine smilitude. I think we're blowing this out of proportion. The picture that I saw of you is great, but it's also a picture of you doing like Blue Steel or Tigre or something.
He's a gay babe. Selfies are his life. This is a project now, and I know Andrew will not give up till it's done.
Good.
He will succeed you.
Because I won't stop badgering you.
They
till it's
will
done.
succeed you. Whichever Andrew prefers. I know he likes... I mean, it's a personal thing. I always ask people, obviously.
He is very demanding with his nudes. Technically, do not spread that rumor. I will take nudes of any sort. Professionally done, amateur, phone, taken on your Kodak Party camera. I don't care. I'll take him however I get him. Don't spread that rumor. I love nudes no matter what.
Radio Shack had a camera pen at home back when I was here.
There you go. Spy camera. Lithograph. Daguerreotype.
A lithograph? Ginny, shut the fuck up. I've approached my stream with this
A
question.
cave painting. Yes. A camera obscura.
So question for you, honey.
Yeah.
So I do this thing where every couple I meet that's like announces themselves as a couple, I fantasize what they look like fucking. You do this?
Do not.
Oh, okay. I don't do it like on the spot, but like if I think about them again, I'll usually wonder how it goes down, and I'll fantasize about it. Not in a sexual way, just like purely, not even scientific. I wouldn't even know what you, just like a thought.
If I actually, it's not immediately. If I get to know them as a couple, like after a few meetings, or like you know, hanging out together a couple of times, then I don't know if I'd categorize it fantasizing, but I'd say I would imagine, like, I bet they fuck like this, and I'd imagine.
What was that sound? Is that why I hear that in the middle of the night?
Yes, every time I have an idea, I make that sound with my mouth.
Dude, it doesn't wake me up anymore, but at first
Honey!
it was hella weird.
Honey, wake up! I had a great idea!
Honestly, it was the light bulb that was hard to get used to. I prefer a dark room, and I still don't know how you do that out of your bed.
Sissy wants to know if you thought of Kyler.
Oh, does she need a potty? It's okay. I actually really want your head to dry.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me do one thing while you're sitting there.
There you go. Come on, Millie. Come on. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna go wash my fingies and have Zeke pick up this monster, and we're gonna go. You know.
She might have gotten just like trapped or something.
Usually, if she wants out, it's potty time. So.
Okay.
Well, I want you to dry. No matter what, this needs to dry. So.
Okay.
Outside, some fresh air will be good. I'll be right back. Andrew, would you? Well, if you could do the ad and
Yeah,
stuff.
I do. Yep,
Thank
I
you
got
so
it.
much.
No problem.
We'll be back, dudes. Gonna go wash this. I keep rubbing wax into wet latex. I'm gonna get some water real quick. I'm out. I cannot curl either, but I can get curly hair. That makes sense. Curly lines. Oh, the rocker. Harry, your phone's. You sent me a cock? Oh, I'm so excited. Missy, absolutely. But it's not like a sexual thing. It's not like I'm like fingering myself. It's just like, that's what I think about. I also tend to think about what your shoes look like. If you change your socks regularly, are they matching? Are you one of those people who claims to change their underwear but doesn't actually until they stink like vinegar? I think about all sorts of shit. Millie, he's getting you a treat. She's coming out. Vinegar panties stink. It's like seafood. There's a time and a place, and it is not your underwear or your genitals. You know? Yada, Zeke and I just had this conversation. I will not match my socks if they're the same kind. Like, if they're the same kind of sock, but they don't look the same, that's fine. Like, as long as they feel the same. But, like, if they have two different seams, or they're two different heights, or two different socks, completely, fuck yourself. I'll think about it all day. Perfectly sensitive. Yeah, I mean, your genitals, they should smell like genitals, of course. But the vinegar smell is a byproduct of bacteria eating your sweat and dead skin, and you don't want that. I'm gonna grab a new paintbrush and soak this.
That again.
Tomorrow's Thursday and we're almost there. He's even more weird about his socks. He bought some fucking socks. They're both Adidas and they have the exact same symbol on them, but one is gray and one is light gray. And they are, in fact, different. And I fucking hate them. They're the hardest to match. I buy crazy looking socks. Like, what am I wearing today? Look at this. I have leg warmers on, but I buy socks like this. So, like, it's pretty obvious if that match is missing. You know? Oh, little black dress, man. In the hospital, you see a lot of people that not just are inhygienic, they are incapable of hygiene, and their family does not take care of them. You get some smelly wieners in there. It's sad, really. And it's honestly, like, as gross as it is, you feel very good giving them a bath. Because you know they haven't had one, and you know how good that's gotta feel. I will clean up someone any day. Any of my nurses in house today? You know. It is sad. There's a lot of elderly neglect out there because people can't afford nursing homes, which aren't necessarily care. Hold on. This is the good one. I want to remember. Does seeing that shit not make you scared of being old? Well, Cake, hopefully my partner lasts like a little bit, and thankfully I have a partner that I hope would never stick me in a situation like that. He would let me use the words to die. You know?
Andrew, I love you so much.
Oh, did he actually? Oh my god, you're so pretty.
We need to work on your Photoshop game.
His new hair, though, don't you love his new hair?
It's beautiful.
We were telling him when I worked at the children's clinic, kids love fun hair. Love it. It's like something that brings them so much joy.
Don't worry, I'll touch it up for you, buddy.
That is a vagina hat.
I download it right now.
To be fair, I mean, these people kind of look like they have vaginas on their head. I do kind of think that. I'm going to be on the other side of you, so if you want to scoot over a little.
You want me to switch chairs?
For sure, yeah. It's not on there. Oh, it is. That's going to be warm. I don't know why that's on. I must have stepped on it. And I can use the camera to take some. Killian, thank you. It's a badge hat now. It's